Okay, let's see if we can finally get something done today. All right, so what I have here is the fuel rail for the Corvette, which is still under the cover, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to get done. This weather just doesn't cooperate. It's windy, it's chilly, it's almost the end of May, and this is the way it's been the whole month. Rain. But yep, I got the runners nice and clean. These are ready to go in, but I'm still working on the fuel rail. I had nothing but issues with it. All right, so let me explain. Remember when I was taking it apart, I found that there was a kink on the return line here. And I figured, you know what, I should change that. There was no way I can straighten it out. And what I did, I went on eBay and I purchased a whole other intake from a guy that was selling it for a Corvette. And that's it right there. It came with the EGR valve and the fuel injectors. You know, everything I needed. Except I didn't need the whole thing, but it was the cheapest one I can get, so that I can get this this fuel line. And so this one here is the original. I tried to remove that fuel line from here. It was almost impossible. I couldn't get it apart here. And I wasn't trying to get this one apart. I was trying to get this one here apart. And let me tell you, I hit it with a hammer. You can see that it's a little bent here. And I'm hoping I didn't damage anything and created a leak, because I couldn't get it off. And I just decided, you know what? I'll clean up this fuel rail and I use this one. It cleaned up pretty good. Doesn't look bad. Let's just hope I didn't damage it. Anyway, like I said, it did come with fuel injectors. I'm not going to use them. And here, let me show you what I have. So these are the injectors that came into that came in with the used intake and fuel rail. These were in there. And if you look at them and compare them, they're a little longer than what was in the Corvette. So I had two like this, and the other 6 were like these. But if you look at this one, it's just a slight difference in there. It's a little longer. I don't think it matters, so long as they're all the same length. It looks like it has some sort of adapter here. Not sure what that's for, but it's there. Also, it came with the retainers. I did not know that, so I purchased a little pack of brand new retainers, so we're going to be using that. Oh, check this out. This is that new fuel pressure regulator that I purchased. I paid $4 for, because it came in a AC Delco box, and that's what it looks like after running the car for 5 minutes. Yeah, that's it. Oh, also, here we go. Here are the new injectors I picked up from South Bay. They're located in Long Island, New York. I can zip this open. Let you take a look at these new injectors. Check that out. They are a lot thinner than what came out. They're supposed to be 22 pounders, and they are made by Bosch D3. Okay. I thought I saw it somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Rochester, Delphi to Bosch D3 fuel injectors. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, these are the new ones. I have the new retainers. We're going to get those installed, get them ready to put back into the Corvette. But for now, I need to get all these new rubber seals in here. Hopefully this is the right package for this fuel injection system. And these are the old ones on here. They are pretty hard, kind of dry. There's another old one here. This one's really hard. It's got some flex to it, but you can feel how tight it is. Anyway, the camera just acted up. I'm back online. So I guess let me see if I could put this this camera on the tripod, set it up so that I can rebuild this and you guys can watch me make a mess of everything. All right, let me do that now. See if I can get this set up. Okay, let's see if that'll stay there. All right, so you can see, I hope, see the damage that I created there from putting this rail on the vise. You see a little bit right there. That's from the claws. I had it on there and I banged on it with a hammer. You see that? And then I realized that I may have to use this one, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, so it looks like I have to go in here and clean up just a little bit. Gonna use a little Scotch, that Scotch, what is that? Abrasive sponge. We're gonna go ahead and use that to clean it up, and let's remove. I thought I saw a seal in one of these. Where the hell is it? Maybe I was mistaken. All right. Oh, here it is. There's one in here. We're just going to use this Harbor Freight pick to pick these out. There's one. Yeah, it's pretty dirty in there, so I'm going to have to clean that. All right. So let's put the used ones with the used ones. So if that's in there, that's for this shorter tube here. All right, yeah, I need to clean that in there. So give me a second. Let me clean this up, and then we'll install these new seals. All right, I'm gonna call that good enough. I just went in there with this little Scotch-Brite, rubbed it around a little bit. You can still see a little residue in there, but I don't think that's enough to create a leak. I'm hoping. I don't know. That's all I need to put all this back together. Turn the key and it starts leaking fuel. Still a little dirty, but I don't think it's enough to create a leak. I'm not gonna worry myself to death over that until it happens, right? Okay, that blew in my eye. What do you guys think? Looks clean enough? Maybe just a little more. Oh, whatever. It's good for me. Alright, so we have to remove these. Yeah, this one looks a little thinner than that one. Alright, let's just stick the pick in here. And you just pick them out. Or you just tear them out. There you go. It looks like I may have to clean in there a little something too. Watch me slip and poke a hole in my finger. Alright. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna work. There's gotta be an easier way. I don't know. What do you guys think? Looks good enough to me. All right. Let's find the right ones. Let me get these out of the way. Actually, no, let's leave them there so I can compare them. All right, so we got one huge one here. I'm not sure what that's for, but maybe go up. Maybe it goes on this end. I'll open that up and give it a good once over. If it matches up, we'll swap it out. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that look the same. 1, 2, 1, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I'm going to say that these go here. Maybe I should lubricate them a little, right? We'll just add a little silicone. Heavy duty. Okay. That's 2. Yuck. Looks like it's coming apart. The paint. Alright, let me go clean my hands. Okay, back to it. I'm going to assume these two smaller ones go on here, because they do look a little small. They're just about right. These are the ones that came off of the tubes. The transfer tubes from one side to the other. So, yeah. I'm going to say these are the ones for this smaller tube here. Alright, what do I need? There we go. Alright, so I sprayed a little silicone in a cap just to soak them. And let's see if I can get this on without ripping them apart. Huh, that was easy. Now, you guys don't want to watch me make a mess of things. You can fast forward to the end where hopefully I'll be done. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now, not sure, should I stick it in here first? Alright, this goes here like this. So yeah, let me stick it in here first. Let's see if that works. I don't think it matters which end goes where, because they look the same to me. Okay, that pressed in nicely. Okay, not bad. Alright, so now this looks pretty clean. I'm just gonna go ahead and blow these out, just to be on the safe side, make sure there isn't any residue or dust in there, because this place is full of dust. Check it out. That's from just having the door open and the wind blowing outside. Alright, let me blow this out. duty silicone in here. And press it. Well, that was easy. Okay, I think maybe I should have put this on first. Yeah, let's take it back out. Alright, I gotta find the one for this one. Alright, where is it? Alright, so this is the one that came out of here. And this tan color brown one is the only one that matches in size. So we're gonna go with this one. Watch it start leaking after I put it all back together. Okay, let me dip this in a little heavy duty silicone. Put it in here. Great. Okay. Okay, that feels good. Okay, here. And that felt pretty good. Alright. Starting to feel a little easy here. And I believe this is the bracket that holds it in place. Let's see. Yeah, it's got these little slots here. So I'm going to assume this goes in like so. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe I should do this first. All right, let me get these screws in here. It's got a bunch of them here. Got them all mixed in. I have to figure out which one's a which. Okay, so these are in. So there are 4 in here. You have 1, 2, 3 of the shorter ones, and then on this end, because the body's a little bigger here, it took the longer bolt. So, yep, you're supposed to torque them down, but yeah, I torqued them down with this wrench here. I just used the 2-finger method. You put the thumb on it and 2 fingers, and you cinch them down as tight as you can. That should be around 15 pounds. 15 inch-pounds. Whatever. I think it'll be fine. Alright, now we have this. And there should be one more. Here it is. Alright. There's one. And 2. Alright, did I clean this one? No. Look at that. Oh, and there's still a seal in there. Let's get that one out of there. There we go. Alright, let me clean this up. Okay, that's pretty clean to me. Yeah. I think it's good enough. I don't know, I see a little speck in there. Maybe I should clean it a little better. Alright, let me throw in a disclaimer here. I wouldn't do what I do. This is not a how-to video. This is just me tinkering. Alright? Doing it myself. So don't do what I do because it may not work. Because it may not work for me. I don't claim to be a mechanic or a technician. I just like to tinker or I guess you can say I'm mechanically inclined, and even that's a little questionable. So, yeah, just take this as entertainment purposes only. So on that note, let's continue on, and we'll see what happens once I install it. If it starts pissing out fuel from all the ends, then I guess we'll call it a fail. Man, it's getting windy out there. It's about to come down. Oh, all right, let me blow that out one more time because I did see a little speck in there. That'll do it. All right. So, I'm going to say that it's easier to install it here first. All right. That feels good. Ooh, that one's snug. That one slipped in easier. This one felt kind of tight. It's good enough. Alright. So it looks like all I need to do is put this side of the rail back in place, but I feel like I missed something. Oh, okay. I see what it is. Where are they? You gotta put these parts in here to hold the tubes in place. So I think I'll do that before I put this side of the rail on. Yeah. Let me get these. What you got? 1, 2. Let me get these 2 in, and I'll be right back. Okay. These hold downs are in. Yeah, 1, 2, and then this one, you guys saw me do that earlier. All right, so it's just a matter of putting these together. That doesn't look good. All right, let's squeeze this one in place first. That's in there, and that's in. That didn't feel too bad. All right, so we have 2 leftovers. You got this big one here and this tiny one here. I have no idea where this goes. I don't believe I missed anything. Oh well, who needs it? We'll find out if it works. Alright, so now we'll put these in. Hold this one in place. I should have cleaned these up, but whatever. You'll have to stick your head deep in there to see that. I didn't clean these screws up. Two-finger. That's tight. One more. I'll take the cleanest one. Looks like this one here. And this is the cleaner one here. See if I can get it started. That doesn't feel good. Feels cross-threaded. I'll give it a little twist. All right, that's going in. 2 fingers. She's in. All right, that's all together. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where this goes. It doesn't look like it matches anything here, so who knows? I'll find out later when it starts pissing out fuel. Maybe it goes, no, it doesn't go in there. Alright, I think that's done. It's just a matter of putting the fuel pressure regulator back in place. I believe this was turned, no, it's too close. I believe it was turned right into that area there. Alright, let me get this on. Man, that looks ugly. Can't believe how fast that changed color. It looks like it's all stained up. Well, we'll see how long it lasts. Damn it, man. Well, here we are, 4 hours later. I had to come back down here because this last portion of the video, something happened, and I got 5 minutes of nothing but video and no audio. I have no idea what happened, but this YouTube thing is killing me. You know, I'm not very good at it. I understand that, but Jesus, it's just a recording. Anyway, folks, here it is. She is done. She's ready to be installed. I did put in the EGR valve, right? So I'm saving the parts that I take off. And here's the old one. And so the old one is an original. It's an original piece, and it's locked up. It doesn't move at all. It looks like it's, I don't know, sort of stuck in the up position. I think, maybe, but it's stuck. It doesn't move. Also, it has, see this little screen here? It had this in there originally. It's filled with carbon. I mean, I can easily clean this and put that back in place, but honestly, I don't think it needs it, so I'm leaving it out. And that's the way it's going to stay. Anyway, so I have the new EGR valve on the intake. We'll show you that in our next video. Alright, get it back in there. Get in there. And I did throw in the new 160 degree thermostat, and this is actually 160 degrees, so someone swapped this out once before. I put the same one back in there. Alright, it's better to be on the safe side. Anyway, this thing is done. The fuel pressure regulator is in place. I think I have it cocked in the right position here. Or it could come down one step. I'm not sure. I can always swap it out if I see that it's in the way of anything. Anyway, this is all ready. I have extra parts laying here. Oh no, this is not extra part. This actually goes here. Okay, so I have to kind of maneuver this return line inward a little bit to get a screw in there to hold that in place. I'll do that tomorrow. The runners are done, ready to go. They're nice and clean. Both of them. They look nice and shiny. That's going to look pretty good. Alright, you guys already seen the new injectors. We'll do that. Actually, we'll do that with the next video. The one right after this one. Oh, and the water pump did come in. Now here it is. You know, I keep buying AC Delco because I want original parts. And they say that AC Delco is original parts. But here's the problem. If it's an original part, then why doesn't it look original? Alright, hold on, let me straighten that out. I don't know. What do you think? This just has a little sticker, a little label. I mean, to me, all this AC Delco stuff, we're paying more money for it. It looks just the same as the $30 pump. on eBay or even Amazon. It's all made in the same place anyway, so they just put labels on it and call it an AC Delco, and then you'll believe it and end up paying more money for it. So I think I may have to, I mean, there was nothing wrong with this, but I may have to swap this out and put a new one in here because, I don't know, it makes a little noise. Plus, when I was cleaning it, it kept stiffening up. So this may be a problem. What the hell? I'm already putting everything in brand new. Might as well go ahead with a new alternator too, right? I still need to clean the smog pump, put that back in place. I'm just going to run the wire wheel on there and make it look pretty. And I do have to clean up the cold start injector. I think I'm going to test it before I clean it up. You see that right there? There it is. The last O-ring. I knew eventually it'll show up where it goes. That's it, but I need to clean it up. I don't want to ruin that. Alright, cool. Hey, we're making progress here. Not bad. Let's see, what else can I show you guys before I get out of here? I think that's it. I think that's going to do it for this video. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. If you hung around this long, I appreciate it. I thank you very much. Continue watching, and we'll see. We'll see how this thing runs. I hope that it runs nice and smooth like it should. It wasn't running smoothly. It ran. It doesn't make any noise. It doesn't smoke. I truly believe the miles are correct, 74,000. It just needed some TLC. And the guy that had it before me, he definitely was a flipper, because I believe he did all this nonsense that was on here. Thank God I didn't give him what he wanted for the car. Lowballed him and got the car for $3,500. So even if I put $2 grand into it, I'm still ahead of the game. All right, folks. That's going to be it for me. I will see you in the next video.